And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And today on the hill, Jared Jones. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
In the air out to center, and that will fall. So a man on base to start the inning. This is Bryson Stott. And the righty deals. On the ground left side, 6. Not in time. He's safe. First and second, no outs. Lamont Wade Jr. digs in now. Fouled off. He was late. First and second, no outs. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Save. And now second and third with one gone. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play. And up next for Miami, MJ Melendez. And that is out of play. Rojas on third. Stop at second with one away. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Blake Sable, the next to hit. The 2-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does.
Over to Diaz. That's the third out. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. Back here at PNC Park, and today's starting pitcher, Yuri Perez. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's O'Neal Cruz. The 1-1. Foul ball there. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Anthony Volpe, the next Pirate to hit. Swings and misses. 1-2.
1-2.
One out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3-run homer.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Now it's Alex Bregman. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he gets Bregman. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Cannonball coming. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. We're in the second game of this division series. And at the plate for Miami, Trey Sweeney. Line drive, come on.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
And here is Dylan Cruz. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
And now for the Marlins, Max Schumann, the 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Jones throws over. Cruz back in on a dive. Cruz, the base runner at first with one out. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 3 and the Pirates 1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, NLDS. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swung on, belted. Ranging back. It bangs off the wall. And he'll pull into second safely.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Josh Lowe will hit next. And it's second. And there's a foul ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. Swinging a foul out of play. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
One out and a runner at second. Cut on and lifted in the air. 2 away now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And now Harry Ford. Next pitch is outside. Brian Hayes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Popped up. Stop. Squeezes it. And the inning is over. So they strand a pair. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Marlins 3 and the Pirates 1. New inning getting started. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. Next pitch, not close, up high.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average. Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. The man they call Late Night Lamont steps in. That one lifted to left. Reynolds makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Now here's the Marlins DH, MJ Melendez. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. Little chopper rolls foul. And a base hit knocks in a run. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
2 on, 1 out. Blake Sable, the next up for the Marlins. Tap foul at the plate. Ripped on a line. And foul ball. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across. Here comes Melendez. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jared Jones out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Ty Floyd gets the ball now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
1 out, runner at second. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Swing and a ground ball. Volpe slings to first in time. And up next for Miami, Trey Sweeney. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that's down. A base hit. Play at the plate. Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
That clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
2 down, bases empty. Ryan Reynolds here. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Two outs, bases empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rojas moving under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head to the 4th inning now in game 2. It's the Marlins 6 and the Pirates 1. Back here in Pittsburgh, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Dylan Cruz. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And at the plate for Miami, Max Schumann. That's towards center. Cruz settles under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So the lineup flips over. And stepping in is the speedy Johan Rojas. On the ground to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Bryson Stott. And that one popped in the air, left field. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Marlins 7 and the Pirates 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Alex Bregman.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this 2nd time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Pitch in the dirt. It's 2-2. That one missed. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he gets Bregman. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Perez ready to fire now. Smoked on the ground a second. Stott over to first in time. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 down, bases empty. Josh Lowe now at the plate. Out to center. Rojas has this one sized up. Brings it in. That is the inning. We're in the second game of this division series. Stepping in, Lamont Wade Jr. Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now, MJ Melendez. Just missed. The Marlins up big in this one here in game 2 of the NLDS. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ty Floyd is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. On the mound now for the Pirates, Rondell Hardesty. So up next, Blake Sable. And there's a ball.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one in the air center field. Cruz makes the grab, one away. So digging in, Taylor Ward. Still only one out here in the inning. Up the middle. Volpe throws it to first in time. Got the out. Two outs, base is empty. Trey Sweeney, the next up for the Marlins. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. Back here at PNC Park, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Harry Ford getting ready to hit. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Puts it away for the out. Two down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Ground ball left side. Over to first. And that is the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail it big. It's 9-1. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. That's to third. Hayes to first. Out. And a quick out, number 1. Max Schumann, the next up for the Marlins. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one the other way, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Johan Rojas. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. B-Ray coming to the plate now. Popped in the air. Left field. Ward under it. Brings it in for the third out. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Bryson Stott. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball line to center. Oh, he gloves it. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the late stages of game 2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. And he's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So now here's the DH, MJ Melendez. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
1 out and a runner at second here in game 2 of the NLDS. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And now 2 aboard. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. In the air out towards right center. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Marlins 9 and the Pirates 1. So the Marlins go with a new arm, George Soriano.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
That one is absolutely belted. Ward ranging back. That one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 9-2.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Swing and a base hit. Just kind of slice that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Struck him out looking. Tyro Estrada, the next to hit. Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Diaz at first, one gone. That one ripped left field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Up next for the Pirates, Harry Ford. 2 on, 1 out. Hard hit to third. On to first. Out. And now 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. It's now a 9-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and now for the Marlins, Trey Sweeney. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Cruz puts it away, and there's one away. And up next for Miami, Dylan Cruz. One down, base is empty. Not even close there. And that's ball 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Now fly ball to right center. Cruz settles under it and makes the catch. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Max Schumann. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Hard hit left side. throw, and it gets away. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
That misses. Ball 2. That's a hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's now 10-2. 2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So here's Wade now. One now. Slides for the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. So 2 runs, 3 hits, an error, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 11 and the Pirates 2. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Jay Ridley.
Hee-haw!
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ridley, pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. Swing and a miss. Struck him out coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Two down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Headed towards the corner. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days. Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
Wade drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. Pirates leave one. That won't help much. It's 11-2. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nabil Crismatt. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, M.J. Melendez. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. Blake Sable digs in now. The Fish up big in this one here in the late stages of game 2. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 2 of the NLDS. Ground ball up the middle. Volpe. 2 up, 2 down. And now for the Marlins, Taylor Ward. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Cruz sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Last chance for the home team. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
The Pirates with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This team is riding pretty high right now, and you can tell the home team pretty confused as to why they're not getting it done. But it's a huge tone setter when you can take the first 2 games of a series, especially on the road. Now we'll see if they can back it up at home.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
11-2 the final tally. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.